In this video I will show you how to change name of every visible window in OS, and even search bar. It will create a little bit mess in user mind. And this video starts prank app series. Hacking isn't just about breaking security, sometimes could be very funny. Finding every window. To find every top window we have to use EnumWindows function. It enumerates all top-level windows on the screen by passing the handle to each window to our callback function. And that's the first argument of that function. Create callback function. This function will be executed for every window handle. Inside this function we will perform all Windows operations. Take a look on code. In main function we have call to EnumWindows. Here is our callback function, which be called for every top window from EnumWindows. In Windows, every window must have handle. That's the first argument of our function, and only that we need. What's inside this function? GetWindowText length returns length of window name for malloc. If this function returns 0, that means that window name is empty. But why we return 1 instead of 0? Like you see, this callback function has bool type, and EnumWindows stop executing when callback function returns false. So if we returns 1 true, it will be like break in loops and jump to the next window handle. Here we are allocating memory for window name. Here we are getting window name into buffer and printing it. Let's see how it's working. Like you see, we have name of every window name in system, including currently open folder names, currently open web page, and so on. But most of those windows are invisible. How to check which windows are visible and which aren't? Visible windows. To check if window is visible, we have to use isWindowVisible function. Why we do this? To filter hidden windows, there is no reason to change their names. Now let's check if window is visible. This will help us avoid renaming an invisible window that the user won't see anyway. This is how this code looks like. To filter hidden windows, we are use isWindowVisible function. Like you see in this code, if window is invisible, then we are going to the next window handle by returning 1. How it's working? Like you see, this list is much shorter. That was our goal. We have lot of information of what user do at this moment. In my example, we have currently edit files in dev.cpp and in Notepad++ with full paths. And of course, currently open web page in browser. And in this way you can create history of every used app, including history We know which windows are visible and which aren't. Now we can change their names by SetWindowText. So, this will be new name for every visible Windows in system, including every open folder and app. It could scare average PC user as fuck. I love jokes of this type. You can teach someone very quickly how important it is to watch what files you are running. But in fact, we don't do nothing invading. Like you could see earlier, only filtering visible windows and their child windows and then using SetWindowText. Changes in code. I added an infinitive loop and sleep to avoid burning out the CPU. Here we are setting new name of every main window and here we are changing every child window name. Finally, we can see how it's working. We have couple different folders, Notepad++ and dev cpp. Now every window in system will be looks like this. That makes an impression. Like I said earlier, even text in search bar is changed. It's good example of child windows, but I have better. If someone open properties of any file, it will see this. Now it's impossible to check file properties. That's why we are looking for child windows. Everything is fine, but we still see CMD window of this app. It could be easily turned off and then app stops working. How to hide it? You will find answer in video in description. Please don't scare your school IT teachers and friends by this app, and remember that you can delete every print function to make it work faster. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and always pay attention to file extension.